Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Pendulum COLOR Nightmare Soldiers, and for today's log we have Peti Meramon, also known as Demi Meramon. But anyway, before we continue today's log, just to say if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel because I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week, sometimes every day. So if you're interested in such content, go ahead and burn the like and subscribe button with Demi Meramon's Fireball and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to today's log. We have Peti Meramon, also known as Demi Meramon in the Dark English translation. In terms of etymology and origin of its name, it's quite straightforward. Peti Mera can be derived from how petit is a French word for small, and Meramon is referring to Meramon. But for those who don't know, Meramon's name is derived from the Japanese word mera, which means burning in Japanese. So Peti Mera. Demi Mera is basically the same thing. Demi just means like a small or smaller version of something. So that's basically how you get Peti Mera or Demi Meramon. That's how it got its name, at least according to Wikimon. Let's look at his profile on Digimon.net. Demi Meramon's profile. Demi Meramon is a Digivolution of Mokumon, so that's cool. At least they acknowledge that it is evolved from Mokumon. Its Digicore, once again, similar reference to Mokumon, it talks a lot about Digicore. Its Digicore burns with great intensity despite its small frame, and as a result, its body is constantly wrapped in flames. Highly volatile for its size, its Digicore burns at a fever pitch, and it has an aggressive personality. Since it doesn't pack much of a punch though, it is not very effective in a fight. It also struggles to deal with water, ice and snow Digimon. If it ever meets one, it will immediately run away. Incidentally, its connection to Meramon is not yet fully understood. Demi Meramon attacks its foes by firing a small flame shot from its mouth, but it's not very strong. Alright, in English, in the dub translation, I call it small flame shot instead of fireball. I thought fireball made sense, but anyway, it is what it is, small flame shot. So very funny that they actually mentioned that its connection to Meramon is not fully understood, but come on, it's literally, its name is Demi Meramon. It's like a smaller version of Meramon, and it looks like it's just Meramon's head. Like if you look at Demi Meramon's artwork, and I just to say it looks so cute. It looks extremely cute, and yes, it looks like Meramon's head. It's like Meramon's floating head. So it's a very cute version of Meramon's floating head. So that is its connection. I mean, visually it's so obvious, and it's so nostalgic to look at Demi Meramon here, because I played a lot of Digimon World 1, and Demi Meramon was featured on Digimon World 1. It was not raisable, it was not playable, but it was one of the NPCs that you saw floating around in the cave. You know, those who play Digimon World 1, you know which cave I'm talking about. But yeah, there was this cave, and there's Demi Meramon floating around, and it's just so cool to see it there. And now you get to, you know, raise it on the device as well. So talking about raising, in terms of evolution conditions, we look at Humulos.com's that awesome website by Humulos, but in this case there is no need to for Demi Meramon because there are no evolution conditions. It's literally nothing. Just wait 10 minutes and you'll get it from Mokumon to Demi Meramon. So just wait 10 minutes, that's all. Play with the device during those 10 minutes and explore. So that's it for its profile. Let's take a closer look at its sprite, shall we? Alright, let's take a closer look at its sprite, Demi Meramon. I think it looks super cute. I think it looks amazing. This was one of the things that I found really interesting when I first saw the Nightmare Soldiers device back then, when I got the chance to play with my friends one. It looks so good. The baby Digimon that actually looks very unique. I feel back then the baby Digimon were not so interesting, especially on the OG devices. The sprites were cute, but you know, it just looks more interesting. I don't know why on Nightmare Soldier. Maybe it's a concept that it's a Demi Meramon that it gives that idea that it's slightly stronger. On top of that, to reinforce that idea, I think it's that the fact that its training looks a bit different as well. So if you look at, we'll skip straight to training first and we'll talk about feeding later. But since we're on this topic, take a look at its training. So I talked about this in Mokumon's log as well. Oops. Supposed to try and get mega hit, so let's go there. Obviously not very good at multitasking. So look at its training sprite. Oh, that flame is so nicely colored. So yeah, Demi Meramon is shooting flames. That's his happy animation. And Mokumon is shooting smoke. Now, if I recall correctly, among all 5 version 1 to 5 in the original devices, even Nature Spirits and Deep Savers, all of their baby Digimon shot bubbles. So even in Nature Spirits and Deep Savers, the baby, like the first baby stage, Bugmon and I can't remember what's the first one, Pukamon or something, they shot like smaller version of bubbles, but they were still bubbles. And then when they evolved to like this second baby stage, they still shot bubbles, but just a bigger bubble. But this is the first time that, you know, that Digimon is not shooting bubbles. So it just gives me that idea that this baby Digimon are just slightly stronger because they're not just shooting bubbles as defense anymore. I think that was a concept that I had. I don't know whether that was the intention of their design when they did it that way. Of course, after this, most of them don't shoot bubbles anymore. So I think the subsequent ones like Wind Guardians, Metal Empire, they didn't shoot bubbles anymore. So yeah, they continued that trend, which is cool because bubbles are just so boring back then, and it was so nice and to see that the baby Digimon also fired some unique looking projectiles, right? See, it looks cool. It looks cool. Just check it out. It looks cool, right? It looks unique. It's not just bubbles here. So that's why I was so fascinated when I first got it. And yeah, just a word of caution. I'll be using the word fascinating a lot because I really did find it fascinating back then on the Nature's Nightmare Soldiers device when I first got the chance to play with it. And this is gonna relieve quite a bit of memories for me. Speaking of Deep Savers, I mentioned that for those who are wondering, hey, why did I just skip straight from Nature Spirits to Deep Savers? It's not that I'm not going to raise any Digimon on Deep Savers. I do have the device. It's on the unboxing video. I will get to it. It's just that there's a certain Jogress, not so secret, special Jogress that happens between Nature Spirits and Nightmare Soldiers. That's why it felt natural for me to move on to the next device. Nightmare Soldiers as the next device rather than Deep Savers, but I will get to Deep Savers eventually, so don't worry, we will get there. That is his feeding animation. Do you see that? I think it looks so cute. Let's just see it again. Oh, look at it. Oh, it looks so good. They even colored different parts of his mouth with different shades just to give it a little more 3D feel. I just want to do the training again. It looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. It's gonna affect my evolution conditions. I'm gonna evolve into something else, but it's okay. It's okay. It's good. It looks good. I like it so much. Oh, come on. That's his happy animation. Yes, you're gonna get so much training, my dear. Okay, and that's it. Feeding, we've covered. We haven't seen it say no. This is it saying no. No. Demi Meramon says no. Alright, we can see the evening sky. I wonder, this is like a night lightning sky, right? Is there an evening sky against this? Oh, there is! This is the evening sky. Alright, what happens at nighttime? Isn't the default nighttime? Okay, so this is it saying no against the evening sky. It can't battle, obviously, so there's nothing there. And then, what's nighttime? Nighttime has a moon! Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is just fantastic. This is so well done. This is so well done. Alright, this is Demi Meramon's sleeping animation, and that's the night sky. I think this is so good. This is so good. And then when it's daytime, the sky is dark, there's a lightning, but you know, it's day because there's no moon. Alright, this is so good. This is very well done. I didn't expect this. But anyway, that's it for today's log for Demi Meramon. So don't worry, like I said, we will get to Deep Sabers eventually, but we are continuing this Nightmare Soldiers series. And then we will go to Deep Sabers. And like I said, in after the last Nature Spirits log, it's just taking a pause there because we do need to connect to other devices for a continuation of the Nature Spirits logs as well. So Nature Spirit is not complete. It's complete to the point where you can, without having to connect to another device. But that's it. You know, if you don't have Nature Spirits alone, those are the Digimon that you can raise. But any more Digimon that you want to raise, you have to have another Digimon Pendulum color in order for you to progress any further or to raise any of the other Digimon, because they are all locked behind connecting to another Digimon Pendulum color. Of course, you can find a friend who owns a different version and you can go there, or you can have the other device yourself, so gotta purchase one more. But yeah, so we're doing the rounds. We're gonna stop there. Same thing for Nightmare Soldiers here as well. We're gonna finish this up to a point where we can't continue without having to connect, and then we will go to Deep Sabers. And once we are done with that as well, then we'll connect all three devices together and then do a round, you know, a rotation again, right? Going through Nature Spirits, Nightmare Soldiers, and Deep Sabers, and all the Jongras in between. Alright, that's just the format that I realized I didn't mention in the first log of Nightmare Soldiers because I was just so excited to put it up. But yeah, that's it for today's log for Demi Meramon, and that's it sleeping. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and burn the like and subscribe button with Demi Meramon's Fireball. I like to call it Fireball. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week, sometimes every day. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.